Some of the features in your car might be secretly destroying it faster than you realize. Automakers call them innovations, the latest in tech and comfort. But mechanics know the truth. They're reliability nightmares. Today we're counting down 10 features that can shorten your car's lifespan, cost you thousands in repairs, and leave you stranded when you least expect it. From sleek push-button shifters to high-tech suspension systems, these aren't just small inconveniences. They're ticking time bombs hiding in plain sight. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which features to avoid, how to protect your car, and save thousands in potential repairs. And trust me, number 1 will shock even the most seasoned car enthusiasts. Feature number 10, sealed LED lights. On paper, these look amazing, bright, efficient, and marketed as maintenance-free. But here's the catch, they're fully sealed. When a single LED diode fails, you can't just replace the bulb, the entire light assembly has to go. On luxury models, that can cost anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 per unit. And it's not just a wallet hit. A failed LED reduces your nighttime visibility, putting you at risk of accidents, and could even complicate insurance claims if you're driving with defective lights. The fix? If longevity and reliability matter more than flashy aesthetics, look for cars with modular or replaceable bulb systems. They're easier, cheaper, and much less likely to leave you stranded in the dark. Feature number 9, smart charging alternators. These optimize fuel efficiency by adjusting battery voltage based on driving. Sounds smart, but undercharging, especially on long drives, sulfates the battery, shortening its life. Drivers often face repeated failures every 2 to 3 years. Commonly affected brands include Ford, BMW, and Subaru, especially with start-stop systems. Fix it by topping off with a home charger or using software tweaks to restore classic charging, a small effort that saves hundreds and prevents being stranded. Feature number 8, electronic parking brakes, EPB. These push-button systems replace the traditional hand lever, promising sleek design and automatic engagement. But they rely on tiny motors inside the rear calipers, and a single software glitch or weak battery can lock your car in park. Imagine trying to leave your driveway in icy or wet conditions. Nothing happens. You're stuck, calling a tow truck, facing $1,500 to $2,000 in repairs. The safety risk is real, especially in emergencies. Tip: keep your battery well maintained. Learn where the emergency release is before buying a car with EPB, or stick with the classic mechanical lever for reliability. It's simple, dependable, and doesn't leave you stranded. Feature number 7, 8 to 10 speed transmissions. Automakers love to sell more gears as a promise of smoother shifts, better mileage, and high-tech driving. But here's the problem. Packing 8, 9, or even 10 gears into the same space as a traditional 5-speed means thinner components, complex planetary gear sets, and electronics constantly guessing your next shift. The result? Hard shifts, slipping, or even total transmission failure, sometimes before 30,000 miles. Repairs aren't cheap. You're looking at $5,000 to $9,000 just to rebuild the box, if parts are even available. How to protect yourself? Change transmission fluid early, around every 40,000 miles, and pay attention to any unusual noises, delays, or shaking while shifting. Catch it early, and you could extend the life of a fragile high-gear setup. Ignore it, and your wallet pays the price. Feature number 6, button or shift knobs. These sleek, modern gear selectors replace traditional levers with push buttons or dials, giving your interior a futuristic look. Sounds cool, right? But here's the catch. They're fully electronic with no mechanical backup. That means one sensor glitch, a spilled drink, or even a dead battery can leave your car completely immobile. Some drivers have reported being stuck for hours, unable to shift out of park. Repairs aren't cheap either, running $900 to $1,500, and parts availability can be a hassle depending on the brand. How to protect yourself. Learn where the emergency release is before you need it. And if reliability is your priority, consider models with traditional gear levers. They might not look flashy, but they're far less likely to strand you at the worst possible moment. Feature number 5, run flat tires. These are marketed as a lifesaver. You can keep driving even after losing air, and you don't need a spare. Sounds convenient, right? But here's the problem. Once they lose pressure, the tire starts destroying itself from the inside. They're also heavier by 20 to 40%, which adds stress to your suspension and wears it faster. Even with air, run flats ride rough and degrade quicker than regular tires. Hit a nail near the sidewall? Forget patching it. That tire is done. Replacement costs can easily top $2,000 for a full set, and availability is often limited at local shops. The smarter move? Switch to regular tires and carry a compact spare. You get a smoother ride, less wear on your suspension, and far less expensive replacements over time. Feature number 4, brake-by-wire systems. These are designed to blend regenerative and friction braking automatically, giving a smooth, futuristic feel. Sounds great, but here's the catch. They rely entirely on sensors, software, and electric pumps, making them fragile. One glitch, one voltage drop, or a corrupt sensor, and your brakes can fail when you need them most. Tesla drivers have reported sudden brake loss mid-turn, and Mercedes even recalled over 200,000 vehicles for similar failures. Repairs are no joke, often $3,000 or more, and most independent shops can't touch them. To protect yourself, maintain your 12-volt battery, flush brake fluid regularly, and if buying used, have a shop scan for booster or sensor faults before signing. With brake-by-wire, you won't always get a warning before disaster strikes. Feature number 3, tire pressure sensors with sealed batteries. These sensors are meant to warn you before a tire goes dangerously flat, keeping you safe. But most drivers don't realize the batteries inside are sealed lithium cells. Once they die, the sensor stops working, and the warning light stays on permanently. Replacing a full set can run $400 to $1,100, and if reprogramming is needed, that's another $800. False alerts are common in winter or after several years, leading many drivers to ignore the warnings entirely. To avoid problems, replace all sensors at once, use non-metallic valve caps, and never ignore the alerts. It's a small fix that can prevent a costly and dangerous oversight. Feature number 2, electric water pumps. On paper, these are brilliant. They're beltless, keep your engine warm faster, and protect turbos by running even at idle. Sounds smart, right? But here's the catch. When they fail, they don't leak or make noise. 1 second your engine is fine, the next, no coolant flow, instant overheating, and potential catastrophic engine damage. BMW, Audi, and Toyota owners have reported failures as early as 50,000 miles. Repair costs start around $2,200, and waiting too long can push a full engine replacement to $6,000. The fix? Replace early, around 60,000 miles, and never assume a working pump is a warning. You might already be on borrowed time. This is one silent killer you don't want to gamble with. Feature number 1, air suspension systems. Air suspensions promise smooth rides and adjustable height, but they hide a fragile system of compressors, valves, sensors, and bladders. One leak can collapse the system, causing constant compressor use and overheating. Repairs cost $2,000 plus per air spring, and water or freezing temperatures accelerate failures. Some owners face repeated bills within a few years. Safer alternatives. Switch to coil springs, maintain moisture traps, or use nitrogen fill-ups. Comfort today can cost your car thousands tomorrow. If these features are shocking you, hit subscribe for more car secrets mechanics won't tell you, and learn how to protect your wallet from surprise bills before they hit. Let's recap. These 10 features might look like innovations, but in reality, they're ticking time bombs for your car's reliability and lifespan. From air suspensions to sealed LEDs, each one can cost thousands in repairs if you're not careful. In our next video, we'll reveal simple upgrades and smart choices that actually boost your car's durability without breaking the bank. Now we want to hear from you. Which feature shocked you the most, or which ones are already on your car? Comment below and share your experience. And if you care about protecting your car and avoiding costly mistakes, subscribe and hit the bell for alerts. Knowing these hidden flaws can save thousands, prevent frustration, and extend your car's life. Don't let your vehicle betray you.